A little reminder before we get into the video. This is an opinionated list. Of course it is. No shit it is. But I know some of y'all fuckers out here really do be on that dumb shit and might not realise this. So I just want to make this clear. It is opinionated, you know. You may disagree with it. That's perfectly fine, you know. Just don't be an asshole about it, okay? Don't go in the comments crying and moaning just because my opinion's different. If you want to discuss it civilly and talk about it, sure, that's fine. Go ahead, you know. But just don't cry and bitch and moan about it just because you're inadequate and your opinion is incorrect, okay? That's all I'm going to say, alright? Anyway, enjoy the video. Yo, what's good? Sky Jones here. Nice to meet you. We probably haven't met before because, well, no one's watched my shit yet. If you're here watching this video for whatever reason, I welcome you. I hope you enjoy your time here. You probably won't because I'm probably trash at making YouTube in a moment, and plus I speak like a dumbass. But anyway, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And yes, this is a My Hero Academia video. The reason for that is, I love the series. It's my favourite series of all time. It brought me back into watching anime and reading manga after I stopped doing it for like a couple of years after I finished high school. And I don't know, since I want to get into, you know, YouTube and making videos and whatnot, I want to focus on doing videos about shit I love. And I love My Hero Academia, and I wanted to be a bit of a focus on my channel. So, no, of course I would want to do a My Hero Academia video as my first video. But the issue is, what do you do for a first video on a series you love? The incorrect answer is a video that's highly opinionated and will piss off a lot of people within the fandom. So that's what I'm doing. You're gonna be mad at me. I know you are. And I look forward to it. I hope you enjoy your stay here, because I sure as hell will. So yeah. OPs 1 through 7 ranked worst to best. Let's go! Alright, so for OP in the 7th place, like, this is probably my coldest take. OP number 6, Polaris. That's probably the perfect reason why it's in the spit. Now, I think we can all agree, Polaris isn't a bad OP. It's just not a good OP either. It's just an OP. It's plain and it feels a bit bland, especially for My Hero Academia, which just had genuinely really good OPs overall. This is the first time I've watched an OP for My Hero and just thought, maybe could have done it a bit better. I'm not saying it's all bad. There's some stuff I like, okay? Right in the start, we have Deku's hand flashing through the ages. It's a good way to symbolise his growth in a literal sense, I'd say. And then, in the end, because there's nothing else in the middle, we have the cut of animation with, a few cuts of animation with Deku and Eddie falling through the sky. I love that bit. I think that bit, visually speaking, looks beautiful, and the animation is so nice there, and it just looks so good. And then, again, speaking of near the end, right at the very end of the OP, in the last bit, the title card. I love that they introduced the stylized title card for this OP. And they did it again in OP number 7. But this is the first one where they did it, so give it extra props for that. And I hope it's something they continue going on to OP 8 and 9 and so on and so on. I think the stylized title card is so nice. And it looks so good and fits in the arc so well, I think. Also, bonus points from the fact that the song syncs up with it as the title card comes up. Oh, I'm a sucker for that shit. But yeah, the OP, it's not a bad OP like I said, and I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't hate the OP. There's one bit of the OP I hate though, that's this bit here with Deku being all upset. I don't think I'll have time to get into it in this video because I think this is actually going to be a surprisingly long video. And the animation it's alright. The song Polaris itself is an absolute bob note. It's one of my more preferred songs of all the OPs, but I don't know, I just think it's like there wasn't much foreshadowing in my opinion, and the ones that weren't really creative. Like, we got nothing for Kirishima in this OP. Nothing to do with his Unbreakable. We got like a little bit of his fight with Rapper when they just square off against each other in the OP for like a split second, but that's it. Why didn't we get proper foreshadowing for him? He got as much in the SOP as Odadaka and Tsuyu, even though this arc is his arc as well. Like, it's not, he's not the focus, but he gets his big moment in this arc, and he gets nothing in the OP. This OP definitely could have been a lot better. It's not bad by any means, but I'd say this OP falls in the same park as the Demon Slayer OP. It just feels bland. It doesn't really feel special to the series at all. Let's get on to a more positive note, okay? In 6th place, we have OP1, the day. Okay, this is a more positive note, okay? I really like this OP. This is a good OP. The song, let's talk about the song, The Day. I like it. It's a really good song. I like it a lot, okay? And the OP itself, it is a bit more on the basic side, but it's not as basic as Polaris. I want to get that on the rave, but it's still got some interesting visuals in it, and the animation is so fucking good in this OP. I love it, especially some of the action animation that you see with All Might and Erase Head. I think that just looks so smooth. Well, let's go over through the OP and talk about some stuff I like. In the very start, you know, you see All Might in this holy light. I like the god he is. Deku, he switches out, he flinches a little. I like that. It's a really good character work. Just like, you know, he's nervous, and plus, what's he doing? Is he going out to grab him? Is he like bagging off like, nah, I can't? Who knows? Up for you to decide. Fine, okay, and then let's see. And more character work with Deku. You know, we see his hero journals, hero analysis from the future. We see volumes 1 through 13 of it, from when he was a wee little babu all the way up to when he was a teenager. But I think that's great character work for Deku. It shows you right about like, okay, we can recognize this as a hero journal. He's wanted this since he was just wee little kiddo. He's wanted this for years, and he is dedicated even though no one cares. Poor bastard, honestly. And then continuing with wee little babu Deku, we've got a little cut here right here of Deku and Bakugo facing off against each other. Well, no, stood facing each other. And it's like, these 3 cuts, it shows how their relationships work. It gives you straight to your face, okay? It's kids, they're friends, good terms. Older going into middle school, nah, they don't like each other anymore. Don't look at each other and whatnot. Their relationship, no, this black line is getting a bit more chaotic and whatnot. They're in high school now. Deku's got a quirk. That's it. That's not good. That shit's about to explode. And it's like, alright, fucking the black line. We're just throwing hands now. Like, it's a great way of showing how their relationship is to each other. Just like from, yeah, alright, friends and whatnot, to just, nah, fuck you, we fighting, bitch. And that's good for the Deku stuff. Here's one thing I actually really love about this OP, and it's this montage here of all the students in 1A. I think this is a brilliant way to introduce us to all of the students right off the bat without wasting time or anything. It's just like bam, bam, bam. It's basically flashcards. Just like, here's one character looks like, here's a hero costume for them, here's their name, here's them standstill to show their personality. Fuck you, you gotta remember all this. You don't really have to though. Because like later on in the OP, it like shows off some of the students again, but it's not all of them. It's just the one you need to give a fuck about this season. You don't have to care about all of them, but it's still, it's a great way of showing off. So, alright, here's this. You gotta give a fuck about these people. Hope you remember it. You know, I think it's a really great way. You know, so this OP, such a good job of introducing you to all the characters. Well, all the 1A characters, and just like, here's all of them. You'll be able to recognize them off in the back now when you see them. Kind of, but also here the ones you actually need to give a fuck about this season. I like it. I think it does a very good job for the first OP that it is. So, good job. Good job, kiddo. Oh no. Oh no, I've only gone and done it. Sword of Neo Typus in 5th place. Oh, people are going to be pissed about this part, and I don't care. I'm sticking it here. Alright, so I'm going to preface this right off the bat. It's not a bad OP. It's a very good OP. I like it a lot. I just like 3 more a lot better than this one. And one other OP is actually kind of tied with Sword of Neo Tyber, you know? But it's not a bad OP, okay? I know y'all fuckers are going to kill me for how long I'm putting this, but I don't care, okay? Again, let's start. Let me just mention the song itself is really fucking good. It is an absolute banger, okay? And the OP as a whole is so good. And the animation is so beautiful and clean. The visuals are so good. Like, it's so different from the from some of the other OPs, and I think it suits it so fucking well. And I get why most people, well, not most, everyone basically has this as like their favorite OP, or at least one of the best OPs. I don't know. I just like the other ones better. That's really all it comes down to. I still really like this OP and think it's great. I just like the other ones better. Okay, and I'll list off some of the stuff I like in this. So it's our first introduction to Gran Torino. We see right off the bat, okay, he's connected to All Might, but who the fuck is this bird he's connected to? We later find out it's Nana Shimoda, but we don't know this at the time. So it's just like, alright, is this dude? He's connected to All Might. Who the fuck's this bird he's connected to? Is it like a side piece or something? I don't know. But then we focus on the main arc of this bit of the season, which is this hero killer arc. And I like how it shows off Deku and Todoroki here. It shows them off, but it lets you know, look, oi, give my boy Ida some attention here, okay? Focus on my mans, because this is really one chance you're going to get to for the rest of the series. God rest my man's soul. But yeah, I like how it lets you know Ida's the focus. This is his arc. Deku and Todoroki here too to help, but this is his arc. And it also lets you know that Stain is a menacing foot. Right off the bat, it's just like, yeah, Stain, he's... whew! And then, even though it's a smaller bit of the series, the final exam arc, it still shows it off. It gives us a quick montage in the end since it's a smaller part of the season. And I like that. The montage is good, especially since Yajirosu, Ojiro, and... why the fuck did I forget Bakugo's name? Bakugo. They're shown on their own because, well, their respective partners are shown a lot throughout the OP. And another thing I want to mention, the action animation looks so good. And the part with the three main boys fighting in the alley, I love that so much. But my favourite bit of animation in this OP is right here with Bakugo charging towards All Might. I love the way his explosions look and how fast he's moving. It looks so smooth. I think it's so fucking good. I love it. And I do love this OP. It's just I love some others more. And that's all I'm going to say. But you don't care, do you? You're already in the comment section bitching and crying because I've said your favourite OP's not as good as other ones. So you're also pissed about Sword and Neo Taiba, right? But what you ain't realised yet is making my story beat it out. And now you're really pissed about it. Alright, so I'll just sense right off the bat. Make My Story and Sword and Neo Taiba are so close in my opinion. They are practically tied. They went back and forth a few times while I was making this list. And honestly, they can still go back and forth. I had to think for a good... these are the only two where I really sat down and think, okay, I need to figure out which one do I like more. And some days it can change, but most of the time, Make My Story beats it out. I just sat down and listened to my Kingdom of Hearts and believed in it. I would say I love the song for this. This is actually probably my second favourite song out of all of them. It's such a good tune. And the OP as a whole is really good. And the animation is so nice and clean. There are two bits of animation I particularly love. That is here with Todoroki's eyes. I think it looks so like fluid and smooth and all and whatnot. I just love it so much and how it looks. And then here with Bakugo fucking butchering Flubber in any chances of a sequel. I just love how his explosions look. It just looks so nice. Overall, I really like this OP. There's two things I do want to mention before I get into what I like about it. That's this shot here of Endeavor like morphing into Todoroki. I don't like this shot personally. It's not a bad shot, but it's like, I feel like it could have been done better. Another thing I want to mention is, who is he? Who is this fucker? I don't know. It pisses me off because I have no idea who this is, and it just makes no sense. But let me get into what I like about this OP, because I really like a lot of stuff about this. Okay, here in the beginning and here in the end, it's great foreshadowing of Todoroki and Bakugo and the two failures of the class. They're the only ones I don't get. And that flew over my head the first time watching this, even though I'd already read the manga by this point. But like, it's just like everyone's cheering in the sky. I excited Frozen like they're from an 80s sitcom while the two failures are looking off into the sunset. And it's more character stuff I love about this. All Might, you see his big hand pushing Deku, but then it reveals it's Small Might behind him. That breaks your heart. I know it does mine. Now you have some Brilliant use of Hagakure in this OP, of having her stood in the front, just like front and center, where if another person was there, you couldn't see anything. But since she's invisible, you can see right through it. It's smart use. It gives her some good screen time, which she never really gets because you can't see her, but whatever. Here, we see Aizawa showing us why he is the best teacher in the series. Fuck you, fight me. And he is why he's the best teacher, and he is adhering to social distancing rules. Like you. More character work. This shot right here, I love this. This is my favorite, like, just single shot of any OPs, because it perfectly demonstrates Bakugo's and Deku's how their relationship has evolved to the point it's in now. They've now realized they are basically both All Might, but they just went different parts in the skill tree. Bakugo is the fuck you, I'm gonna throw hands and I'm gonna make sure you catch them all, bitch. And then Deku's just like, okay, he's doing the I want to save everyone, I want to help. No, they are both personifications of different forms of All Might, and this perfectly shows it. Two sides of the same hero. I love it so much. So I love this OP. It's a great OP, just like Sword and Neo Taibe, and they are tied. This one just barely beats it out in my opinion, and I know you're mad about it, but I don't care. Okay, and if you're gonna act civil and discuss about it, then I'll be happy for it, like I said in the disclaimer. Or if you're gonna be a cunt about it, fuck off again. Oh, and I'm still pissing you off, and I'm still pissing you off with peace sign being at the third spot. Let's go. I love this OP a lot. The song is an absolute fucking jam, just to get out of the way. And this OP as a whole has some really fucking solid animation, and has actually some fucking beautiful action and animation. Like, it has some of the best action animation out of all the OPs in my opinion, except for spot number 1. But anyway, also this OP has Hatsume Hatsume in it, so that's, no, fuck you. This is a great OP. I love Peace Sign a lot. You know, the montage of the students in the beginning, just like stretching out, I don't know, getting ready to throw hands with each other. I love that. I also love them more because some of them are in like important spots. So Odadaka's at Daigubo Municipal Beach where Deku trained. Bakugo's in the building where Deku beat Assassin for the first time. Ida's underneath the sports stadium where he finds out about his brother again. Axed. And then Todoroki again at some random place, but it ain't about where it is, it's about what happens with the shadow uncovering his left side, being unsubtle, you know, hinting the fact that, you know, he's going to be using his fire shit finally. But I think this OP shines the most is the action animation, because it just feels so fucking good to watch. Like, which one do I mention first? Ida, him running feels so fast. My man zooms across the screen. Tokoyami, him like having Dark Shadow explode from him feels super fucking powerful. Bakugo launching explosions and whatnot feels so strong. Fucking Deku using his finger blast to fucking shatter in the ice. I love it so much, and the action animation feels so good here. I think it's one of them the best for the OPs. And even with Shinzo, just like hinting at him and whatnot, being hidden in the shadows, being a little creeping at ears. I think this OP does really fucking well for what it has to do. And it's a tournament arc, it's mostly action, that's what we're showing, but we're also hinting at that Todoroki, this is his arc, you know, this is the important arc for him, and y'all's gonna love it. Y'all's really do love it. So yeah, I love this OP a lot. The songs are one of my favourites. Alright, baby, here it is. Here we are in the big two now. Star Maker, OP number 7 at the second place. God damn, I fucking love this OP. First of all, the song itself, Star Maker, is actually the best song out of all the OPs. Fuck you, fight me. But I love this OP. I love everything about this OP. First of all, this OP just as a whole gets mad bonus points. Well, no, not bonus points. Bias points. Bias points are basically the School Cultural Festival is my favourite arc within the series as a whole. So this just like higher up in the rankings just because it's the OP for that arc. I don't care if that's dumb. It's my list. But no, I actually do genuinely love this OP and everything about. First of all, not the art style, like the colouring, like the colour art style, with the vibrant, bright colours perfectly fit the mood of this OP and the arc as a whole. I think it's so fucking amazing. And Gentle Criminal and Lava, the only time they show up in this OP in the first title card, just like his silhouettes dancing about and whatnot. I love that. It fits their characters to a T and how they're involved in this arc. I think it's absolutely amazing. And then there's some more character stuff I love. Jiro is done so perfectly in this arc. I love her so much. She's so fucking cute in this arc, and seeing her being all creative and whatnot, you know, having writer's block in the cafe, but then getting rave of inspiration thrown in her face, and running down the street with her bass guitar all excited. I love it so much. It's fucking perfect. It's so good. And then even in the start of the OP, you've seen the creativity of just all the kids in 1A hanging off in a Japanese character as for the actual title as the music starts kicking in. I think that's fucking beautiful. I absolutely love it. They even managed to just throughout the OP just fit into just like Todoroki and Bakugo, their mini arc with the little shits, just helping them all and whatnot. And they even fucking teased the Endeavor versus Nomu fight. I didn't think they were going to do that this season, and I still think they shouldn't have done that this season. Alright, so I'm in the middle of editing this video, and alright, let me just say this for like now and chuck this in the middle of the video. I kind of changed my stance on that, and I can't be able to say that because I think it would be a bit choppy and whatnot. After thinking about it more in like working out my head where I think season 5 is going to end, I understand why they put the Endeavor versus High End fight in season 4. I still think no, they kind of did it not poorly, but it could have been done better. I feel like this arc ain't over yet, the High End versus Endeavor arc. There's still like one more episode to go. So I think if they had put that last episode in, like finished off the arc, I don't think I would have had too much of an issue with it. I still have a bit of an issue with it, however. I think it could have been done better, if you get what I'm saying. I think I might, if people want to know what the fuck I mean, I might go into a later video on its own, probably discuss it, you know, with why I think the way I do and whatnot. But I don't know, I just want to clear this up. I've changed my opinion on it, and I love this OP so goddamn much. I ain't even gone to my favourite part in the OP. It's this section right here. This bit of animation is my second favourite bit of animation from any of the OPs. Animation itself is so smooth as it moves from character to characters, and they make the candy apple for Eddie. But then there's other stuff of like Sato. He doesn't need to be in here because he's not part of the main cast, right? Nah, fuck you. He does need to be here because he's the street guy. He's the candy man. And so of course it makes sense he's here helping streets. And also in the story he actually helps make the streets. So of course he's here along with like the actual main characters. Weirdly enough, the hair animation, specifically on Uraraka and Todoroki, I love the hair animation on them. It looks so good for some reason, and I don't know why. It looks so smooth as it moves about. Speaking of looking good, I don't know why. I think Tsuyu here looks really good. She's just really good looking in this bit for some reason. I don't know why. I don't care if y'all are getting me arrested. Fuck you. But then I love this section so much as they make the candy apple. It looks so good. And speaking of being really good, Night Eye's glasses falling from the heavens on Mirio, that shit broke my heart. Why did I sound British there? I don't know. I love this OP so much. With everything I've said, this OP is my absolute favourite OP out of all of them. But there's one more that beat it out. Alright, I ain't gonna fuck around with it. You already know it's Odd Future number 1. And like I said, Star Maker is my favourite OP out of all of them. But Odd Future still gets the number 1 place because it was my favourite OP until Star Maker came around. But even though it's no longer my favourite OP, I can still admit that this one is just better. And which we can all agree on. The song itself, Odd Future, is such a tune. I prefer how it is in the OP than the actual song, but still, it's an absolute tune. Okay, the animation in this OP is the best animation out of all in the OPs. It has some of the best animation out of all of them, and the visuals work so fucking brilliantly with the art. Right off the bat, we have a flashback going through all of the series from when Deku was a little bitch boy crybaby all the way up to dragging Bakugo's unconscious lazy ass through the gates to pass the exam arc. And it does that, leading straight into a nice rotating camera shot before Deku runs off And then straight into another rotating shot. Nana Shimoda passing one fall over to Toshinori. And I just think that already shows why it's so good. And the animation, the quality here is fucking superb. And then there's some great visuals. Like here, you can see all the heroes banding together, you know, ready to go and fucking raid the League of Villains and whatnot. No, they're all posed together, looking forward towards a common goal. As they work together for the same reason. And then here's the League of Villains. They're all working together for different reasons. Their followers sustain, want pure chaos, just evil bastards, whatever the reason is. But they're still working together towards a common goal. Also, Toga right here, that's just some fucking smooth animation just for her to throw a needle over. And I just love it so much. But there's my absolute favourite bit out of all the OPs. The best bit of animation, in my opinion, is right here. The upset Deku part, as I call it. I think it is the pinnacle of all the OPs. I love this section so much. It does perfect character work, showing what Deku's upset about, who helps cheer him on, and shows that he has the strength to go forward. No, Deku's walking upset, it shows Bakugo here. You'll see it right here. So Bakugo, he's still fighting off his shit, but Deku doesn't know that. Kirishima and Ido come through. Ido running at top speed again, looking super fucking fast. And Kirishima, his manly strength shattering the earth beneath him as he's ready to save his boy, inspires Deku to take action and to save Bakugo. I fucking love it. And the music fits so perfectly for this moment as it goes quiet and then slowly builds up to All Might fucking charging straight into All for One to throw hands for the last time, looking so smoothly. And then there's still more brilliant animation. Shigaraki right here, looking menacing as shit as Nomus all just flop about and whatnot, looking like fucking freaks. Here, the kids escaping from the forest looks so beautiful. Uraraka, her hair has some great animation, and again, I still love that. Here, just Deku building up strength as he's ready to throw hands with Muscular. The music slowly builds up until it cuts to All Might charging his attack to throw hands with All for One with such pure anger and rage. He doesn't give a fuck anymore. The gods themselves are striking him with lightning and he doesn't give a fuck. As the music builds up and swell, I love this OP so much. It's not my favourite, but I still love it so much. It's easily the best OP out of all of them, for now at least. Even if it's not my favourite, I'm still putting it at number 1. And you can't change my mind for now. And there you have it. That is the video. I am filming this outro after I've edited it all on. So yeah, you made it through to the video. But not everyone. Not everyone could do this. Most people got too mad and left the video after even a mean comment. But you made it through. And well done to you. I'm proud of you. Whether it be I was because you're pissed off at me and you just want to see the whole video through so you can say, I actually watched it before I shouted at him like a little bitch, or because you genuinely enjoyed it. Well done. I respect you. If you did actually enjoy the video and you watched all through because you liked it, stick around. I've got more videos to make. They're going to be all very different videos though. They're not all going to be like anime based. No, I'll probably do like a channel trailer to properly explain about like the content I'm going to be making here is basically whatever the fuck I want to make, and y'all's just gotta be here because you like me. But my hero will be a main part of my channel. I will still talk about I've got some more stuff I can talk about for my hero and whatnot. That's basically it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I loved making it, and editing it was fun. It's probably my favourite part of the video, and these dumb edits I decided to do just on the fly as I was doing it. So yeah, if you liked it, stick around. I've got more stuff planned to do. You know, I would like to cover my hero more. Definitely in season 5 when it comes out. Oh, you know I'm looking forward to season 5 as a manga reader. You know I know what's coming, and I'm looking forward for more OPs to beat Sword and Heel Taiba. That's if that becomes a running gag on my channel, Sword and Heel Taiba, I'll be happy with that. That'll be fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and most importantly, I hope you have the best day you can. See ya.